here on 93.7, the P.P.S. podcast. Get ready, because you're about to feel blessed.
I didn't know we were on the radio already. Ha! We're moving. Be blessed.
Again. Be blessed. We welcome you here in the Be Blessed podcast. Me, Sam Willington, and
Jimmy Jammer Jams.
I'm James McFly.
we got rid of Billy Kidman. He was bad.
He sucked.
I mean, he thought that youth ministry was all about being fun, man, and we needed a man of color on here. So I came to I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So, anyway, first topic of discussion,
Stop eating marshmallows.
Back to the Future, and the Cubs not making it to the playoffs.
Oh, man.
That's a hard one to swallow.
I mean, it's not football, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, nobody watches baseball except for, in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, them Dominican Republic folk, man, they can play some baseball, though.
But lots of people watched the Back to the Future movie and the whole franchise as a whole.
You right.
A lot of people can identify with that. And so, when the Cubs didn't win, it was a huge upset. I mean, for lots of folks.
Those were some great movies, man, and I like how they came out the year 2015, and it was just a few days ago, actually, where they actually appeared, and I was looking for them, but I didn't see them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I was wondering how they come here, but I haven't seen them yet, man. Are they hiding?
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
Where are they? Where are they now? Where are they at?
Was that movie based on real life?
Why not, man?
Nah.
I mean, the Cubs were in the playoffs, and
but
they got swept by the Mets. But
there was an actual news report of
a DeLorean.
What's his name? The Fox guy.
Michael J. Fox, man.
Michael J. Fox. Yeah, he was supposedly arrested on bidding illegally on sports.
Just like in the movie, man. That's what I was saying.
Exactly. So, I mean, it might actually be a real-life documentary that traveled from the future to the past.
You know, because time traveling is real, man. I experienced it myself, you know. I went back 5 minutes before the show, and I was like, man, this is so crazy, man. And then I told myself not to talk about this one topic because it was stupid. So, yeah, man.
The racist one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what type of car that I've always wanted?
What?
A DeLorean. Just like in Back to the Future.
Man,
that car is so slick.
Oh,
it's
man.
so slick.
Would you get a black one?
Oh, I would get a black one.
Would you get 3?
No.
Why not, man? Why not 3?
I can't comment on that. It would be racist.
All right, then.
There's also an interesting thing.
But I know you, Mr. Jimmy Jamerson, you would like a very dark car.
I would like a dark one of the chocolate variety.
Oh, man, I like that dark chocolate car, man, because it gets more mileage, you know what I'm saying? But it can get aggravating over time. I know that from experience. Yeah. All right. Let's go to a commercial.
Wait. There's another theory, real quick. We will go to commercial right after this. There's one more theory about this. The Cubs losing is that the time continuum was messed up. It was distorted. Somebody ruined it, and that's why the Cubs did not win the playoffs game. What are your comments on that?
Well, things happen, and life goes on. But at the bottom of it, you just gotta have fun.
Fun, man.
Fun is the center of life, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
Fun and football, essence of life.
Yeah, man. I don't agree with that, man. I actually think that they just suck, man. And it's not football, so it doesn't really matter. But it's an interesting fact that they lost. But I think it's more the fact that they just suck than anything else.
Or it could have actually been a scam all these years, people betting on the games that they would win, and they lose, and people, profit off it.
Yeah, man, I think that, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go to commercial break now, so we'll catch you back in a bit.
We'll have some callers when we get back. Stay tuned.
The potatoes. They need your help. They grow up in the dirt all their lives just to be taken away, trafficked by people that they thought they could trust.
Save me.
We need your help for the Potato Protection Fund.
Help me, I'm a potato.
Your donation of 10 cents a day
Please help.
will help us
We're suffering more than the children.
to save more potatoes than you could ever imagine.
Save.
This last month, we saved over 10,000 potatoes with your generous donations. We're hoping to triple that by next quarter. If only you would just volunteer and give us your funding, we can save the potatoes together.
The potatoes.
In one report, we have a person from the potato factory who saved one of the potatoes. This is what they had to say.
Well, I actually thought that the potatoes were suffering, so I had to step in and do something about it. Because that's what God would want us to do. He doesn't want us to stand around and watch potatoes be trafficked. He wants us to get off our butts and to save these poor potatoes. And if you're not doing this for God, you're going to hell. That's all I have to say.
Potatoes are sentient beings. We know this by scientific data that we've gathered. Over 4 reports have been written about this, and 4 have been read by me, and these potatoes are sentient. I urge you, they know what is happening to them. They know they're being fried. They know they're being mashed up and eaten. They do not want to be like this. Why do you think they sprout sprouts in the store? It's because they're trying to hang on to each other for dear life, but you just yank them out of the bag and throw them into the pot of boiling water for your own consumption.
This is a long commercial.
Is it over yet?
Bottom line, save the potatoes.
Save them, man.
Save them.
Save them, save them, save them, save them.
Be blessed.
And we're back now. That commercial was brought to you by the Potato Protection Society. And now
Great
we're
group.
going to talk with them now. We actually have Paul Washer with us as a representative of them, and he's going to give us some feedback on what this organization is about and what they're trying to do.
We also got Paul Mccartney. He wrote a song for them. He'll be on later. Or he'll be on with Paul Washer. So we'll be asking them questions.
All right, so Paul, what is the Potato Protection Society?
Which Paul are you talking to?
Washer.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. That makes me pretty sad.
It's all right. It's all right. He'll get to you. Because Jesus loves you. Now, the Potato Protection Fund is something that we came up with here to help the trafficked potatoes who grow up believing that they were safe with their farmers, only to be shipped into slavery, almost like the Israelites when they were in slavery to the Egyptians. And I think it's time for us to be more like Moses and go in to those factories, to those farms, and to gather those potatoes and save them, because that's what God wants us to do.
Now, how did this potato oppression begin, if you know the origins of it?
Well, it's hard to say. We've had potatoes here in this country since it was founded, but the roots go way, way back, probably to the moment when potatoes were first planted in the earth, probably like in Cain and Abel's day.
Like by God?
Yes, like with God. When he first planted the potatoes in the garden, they weren't meant to be shipped. They weren't meant to be trafficked. They were meant to be united with man together. But when sin entered the world, things changed, and the hearts of men grew cold. And they looked at their potato friends, and they started to ship them into slavery, and to mash them, and to use them, when that wasn't God's intention.
Now, Paul McCartney, what
Yes?
has the P.P.S. done to help protect potatoes so far?
Well, they brought me on as a celebrity endorser. And, well, I'll just give them my money. And it's really fun being a part of that, being the spokesman for them. And I work close with Paul Washer. And I made a song. We'll play a sample
will
of
you
that.
play it for us now?
I need my guitar. If we can add my guitar in later while I sing this song.
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Potatoes, they are good. They're good with sour cream and butter. When you eat them, it feels good. But it's wrong because they are people too. So sing with me, potatoes are people too.
Potatoes are people too.
Potatoes are people too.
Potatoes are people.
So when you
keep up with that
go to the store, buy the potatoes, but don't eat them. Save them, 'cause they're potatoes.
All right. Thank you. That was.
And now, in the rest of the song, we can't play because we're using it as a fundraiser, the CD, called The Beatles Are in the Potatoes. Well, I tried to get the other Beatles, but you know how that turned out. And I'd like to say on record that Ringo, he was not the only one that got blisters on his fingers. I got blisters when I played my guitar.
I don't know how I feel about it.
That's a really interesting fact. Thank you, Paul, for that.
You're welcome.
Can I say something, man? 'Cause
Yeah. What
this
you
whole
got, Holmes?
this whole thing, man, sounds just ridiculous.
Hey,
I eat potatoes
hey,
every day of my life, man, and they are good.
You're not
You
right.
do? Yeah, man.
Who's-
Now, if what they saying is true, I need to stop right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
true, then
Yes.
I don't want to be a part of that no more.
No, I don't want to be no baby
I used to
potato
enjoy
killer.
potatoes myself, but after I wrote that song and I saw the truth, I didn't want to eat them anymore. You know, they say happiness is a warm gun, but happiness is not eating potatoes.
But what I'm saying is, man, is this. Now, how do we know that these potatoes, when they are being bought, that they're not going to good homes? That they're not going to people that are actually taking care of them?
That is true. That's my
It's a good question.
That's my next question for you. How do you know when you send out these potatoes to a foster home? How do you know that they're going to be cared for and taken care of?
Well, I personally follow where the potatoes are going. We have a children home for potatoes. We just store them up.
You follow
And
in
we
person,
name each
physically?
of them. We have them, the Walrus. I named him
Walrus.
after the song.
Yeah.
Eggman.
Catchy Beatles tune. Yeah.
You know, named one Lucy. Because, the song that we made. And, I named one John Lennon in honor of him.
Now,
And I followed those, and they got a home in Alaska.
That's only 4 potatoes. What about the rest?
Oh. I don't know about them.
Now, I can answer that. At our church, we have a special place for potatoes in the back room. And they are replanted. They are replanted in the ground where they belong. So that they can live in the place where God designed them. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, that just ridiculous right there, man. I had to cut you off. That just sounds so ridiculous right there.
I mean,
Man.
it's a potato.
It's a potato,
Hey.
man.
Potato.
It's a potato.
Where did you come from?
I was here the whole time, man.
Who are you?
Man, that's my homeboy, man.
I'm Slickback Jones. Who you?
Get him out of here.
Hey, no. No.
All right, Rick.
No.
go. Let's go.
Racism.
Get that
Racism.
fool out of here.
Alive and well.
All right. Get him out the door. All right.
We apologize,
I
folks.
can't be beat. I can't be beat. Hey, check out my album. It's coming out this Thursday.
All right.
We apologize for that.
We're gonna.
But, I don't want to be the doubter, but this whole potato thing just sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I eat potatoes, and they're good. They're just
Yeah.
good.
That's what I was saying, man. They are good, man.
Like football.
Yeah.
Football is good. I eat potatoes. And if I'm persecuted for eating potatoes, then call me Jesus.
Hey.
Because I'm standing up for what's right.
Potatoes are good. You should eat them.
But what about everything we just talked about?
It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the world thinks.
Well,
And
what
the
about
world-
my album
Hey, man.
about potatoes?
It's like, we eat French fries with our meals all the time, man. That's
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah.
Paul Washer, help me out here.
I have to leave right now. Goodbye.
Well, I guess I'll leave too.
Yeah, hurry up, get out of
Well,
here, man.
Thank you guys for joining us.
You're welcome.
Today on the podcast. Thank
Stay
you for being
tuned
here.
for
Representing
my
the,
album.
We're gonna keep up with the P.P.S. Potato Protection Society, and
We're gonna have Stevie Wonder in one of my
Hopefully
songs.
you'll make a difference for the potatoes everywhere.
T-Pain's gonna be in one of my songs also. We're gonna take some calls
All right.
after this commercial break. Hello there.
Are you a cat between the ages of kitten and adult? Well, there's a church for you where you can come and get the love that you need, the love you deserve, the love that only comes from the Lord. I'm the prophet of love, and I'm here for you. Come this Sunday to our next service, and you can experience the love. Oh my. Dogs are included as well. But they must be on a leash.
Welcome back after the commercial from the Prophet of Love.
Oh, yeah.
Our next topic of discussion is Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Now, this has been a hot topic about the movie. A lot of people have been upset about it. It's been a really big issue.
A lot of buzz
amongst
about this movie.
people.
Yeah, man.
They're getting really angry. Campaigns are getting started.
Protest.
It's really just kind of stupid if you ask me. But so many people are so upset about in the Star Wars movie. One of the characters is a woman, and she appears to be the lead role as a Jedi, and a lot of people are upset about this.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, man. All I gotta say is this, man. If you are a Star Wars fan, I can talk where I want to, man. Alright? Don't point at me. Alright. If you are a true Star Wars fan,
Uh-huh.
then you need to understand that women
Yeah.
have had a role in this movie since the very beginning, man. So why
That's true.
would you get upset because they got a woman as the lead role, man?
No. See, it isn't right because how can a woman be the lead role when
He has
they're
a
women?
point. He has a point.
Cause man, God made us all equal. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to bring God into this?
Yeah, I am actually.
Just to try to prove your point?
I am trying to prove my point using God, cause He's like the ultimate
No, you don't get to do
He's the
that.
ultimate authority,
You don't
man.
get to
And
do
what
that.
it says,
You
that
don't
they
get to do
are
that.
equal to us, man. So therefore, they have a right, if they want to be in a lead role in any movie as long as they can actually act.
That is a very valid point.
If they can't act, then they don't need to be the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if my friend here can't talk, he don't need to talk. So shut up.
Right.
That's all I gotta say, man.
When are we gonna get rid of this guy?
Hey, man, I'm just an intern.
We're gonna fire you after this podcast.
Alright, well... Oh, I think I broke my pencil. I didn't. Just kidding.
Oh, man.
Now we're gonna take some callers. And hear your opinion on this issue. You can call us at...
You better not be supporting this.
555-55666.
5.
No.
Is that the new number?
We talked about this before we started. We went over this already.
Hey, man.
Anyway. We're taking callers now. That's one now. Hello, you're on the Be Blessed podcast. What do you have to say?
Hey, man.
I just wanted to say,
I'm here
I'm
in
here in
the
the
studio.
studio,
And I just
and I
wanted
just
to
wanted to
see
see
if we
if
could
we
be
could
doing
be doing
this
this
while in
while in
the
the
studio,
studio,
man.
man.
That's all
That's
I
all I
want.
wanted.
Bye.
Bye.
You're.
We can do that. We can do it. And you don't have to go away or anything like that. We can just do it right here.
I was serious, though.
What?
That was my actual call.
Let's take some more callers.
It's time for the next caller. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for our next caller, I read a celebrity tweet today by George Lucas.
Oh, word?
And he was
That
talking about
moron.
the new movie coming out.
I hate
and
him.
He was saying how he's really glad what JJ is doing with the franchise and with the series as a whole, and he can't wait to see what happens, and he hopes it's good and that he doesn't have to go and change it later.
Oh, man.
That old George.
Oh, man. That's just hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm reading some tweets right now while we wait.
Oh, we got another caller.
Alright.
Hey, welcome to the Be Blessed podcast.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm just excited about this new Star Wars movie. You know, I'm going to bring my family to it. And, Bulldogs are going to win this year in college also, so that makes me happy.
All
My
right.
whole day has just been just great. And it's good to be here. And I just wanted to talk to y'all about, well, it's one of the old movies about Han Solo. You know, he shot first, not Greedo. I just want to talk about that. What do you think?
Well, I think Han didn't shoot first. I think in the original edit in the series, it just flashes. There's just explosions. It's never actually implied that he shot first. That's just an assumption by audience. George Lucas himself has gone on record saying that Han did not shoot first. That's why he corrected that in the edited version in re-release.
Yeah, that edited version, I like the special edition versions. They're actually better than the original. I like the extra 3D scenes and stuff. You know, it just makes the movies that much better. With a new movie, I hope they have a special edition after it comes out. I'm looking forward to the special edition in the actual movie itself. And, you know, the special edition has, you know, Darth Vader saying no when he's like throwing the Emperor down into the hole. Yeah. You know, that's good, but yeah.
Hey, man, you need to shut up. You talk too much.
Yeah, really. We're gonna hang up now. We're not taking any more callers. We're not taking any more callers ever again. This is the first and last time we will ever take callers on the Be Blessed podcast.
Man, whoever came up with that idea needs to be slapped in the face, man.
Right. We need to, stone them or something. Cut off their grit supply.
Yeah. Oh, man, don't cut on their grit supply, though, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have the lower classmen
Yeah,
on this next week's podcast.
Yeah,
Stay
man.
tuned for that too.
Next podcast is going to be about the lower classmen of America.
Yeah, man.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and next week, Dark Chocolate will be joining us in the audience.
Oh, word?
Not in the audience, in the booth with us. So
Word?
that will be happening, and we'll be talking about the lower classmen of America. So stay tuned. Thanks for your support. I'm Jimmy Jammer Jams.
Sam Willington.
I'm an intern. I don't remember my name.
You're fired.
Hey, man.
You're
why you
not
gotta do
fired. You'll be here next
Why you
week.
gotta do that?
We'll all be here
You're
next
fired.
week because we'll be happy to
I
hear
want
the
to
next
fire
episode
him.
of the
And I want
P.P.S.
to fire
podcast.
you too.
that?
Be
Be
blessed.
blessed.
Again.
Be blessed. Seriously, we need to fire you.
All right.
I know.
Thanks for
man.
watching,
I'm tired.
listening.
Oh,